channel Think Beyond the Brain. Today we are going to talk about our brain. Now, every human, every animal, every existing creature in this world has brain, has an ability to think. But we humans have the most powerful ability to think among all animals. This ability to think, seeing about critical functions, this all is just at us. If there is one thing that makes you different from other animals, it is your brain. It is your ability to think. Today we are going to talk about these critical functions that your thinking brain oversees. But if you want to understand it, what makes us different from animals, which ability to think, which abilities of thinking. So please watch the video till the end. You will understand these all. And like the video, share the video, and subscribe the channel and tap the bell icon for the future video notification. So let's start with with what is this ability to think. If there is the ability, humans don't just react to the world as it is. We reflect on the past, imagine what could be, and then plan ways to make our thoughts become reality. Our brain's advanced outer layer or cortex enables us to remember past events and predict the future consequences of our actions before we make decisions. We can think about thinking and use language to exchange these thoughts with others. Now, we humans, not any other animals, just we humans can see our past and reflect on the past, imagine what could be if we again do that thing or we have to not do, and then plan the ways to make that thing come true. We, our brain's outer layer, or we can say the cortex, enables us to remember, to think about the past and predict the future things, what can be happen. Then whatever we think, we can think about thinking, whatever we can think, that we can share with others in a language. We use a language to exchange our thoughts with others. Now, how does this full function works? How does it works? Your brain. Now, our brain is a key to our intelligence. There are many ways to define and measure intelligence, though, because it involves many kinds of thinking and uses many parts of the brain. Intelligence includes things like processing speed, memory, empathy, creativity, and connectivity, and the ability to knit these all together. Where does your unique individual intelligence come from? Some of your abilities are encoded in your DNA, but your brain is also shaped by your individual experiences and interaction between your genes and your environment. Now, as we become big, as our brain does many things, it has many parts in the brain. Its intelligence includes of speed, memory, empathy, creativity, and connectivity to all ability to net. So this all not just comes from the some of these not just come like this. Some of the abilities of this comes from your DNA, from the thing. If your ancestors were a very good martial artist, very good, and you can say he can fight a lot like karate, martial artist, then or an artist. So that a little bit abilities can come in yourself by your DNA pattern. Then as you become big, the things whatever happens in your surrounding, in your environment, your experiences, your individual experiences can shape your brain. What your brain has to do by your environment. If for example a little bit, if a lot like a lot rich person is there, his by the birth in his brain, in his environment is that he has to do nothing, everything is done by his all that slaves, all that this. So his brain would be done like that only. Nothing he has to do, he have to just sit and everything is done. So when he will grow big, he will get a lot of problem for as he just sitting and just doing everything by his slaves. So like this, because whatever happening in our environment, in our surrounding is able is shaped by our brain. The brain is shaped like that. So here are some critical functions that your thinking brain oversees. These functions now we will start with. The first one as language. Now as we whatever we think, we tell to others, we exchange our thoughts with others in the form of language. The human brain is built for language, but language doesn't just communicate our thoughts. Language also helps make those thoughts possible by providing the concepts we think with and rules for linking them together. What differentiates our ability to use language from the ways in which other animals communicate? Now, this ability to use language to tell in different ways of language is the one of the thing that makes us different from animals which communicates. Our human brain is just built for language to talk with others. The language doesn't just communicate our thoughts. Language also help us make those thoughts into possibility by providing the concepts. As whatever we say, we can add the concepts in it and we can think about it and we can make it in true. As I am talking that I can jump from here to there. I can then whatever we talk, whatever we now if you're thinking, if you're telling to a teacher that I can jump from here to there. If it's a competition, I can jump from here to there, but they don't know. So how they will understand? So language over here comes, it tells us, it adds rules or concepts and make it happen. Then comes the second one, memory. Memories are the referring of the same neurons that fired when you first had a particular thought or experience. You can actually see changes in the neurons when memories form. Synapses can grow stronger as you learn, but memories are often messy and unreliable. So, why then do memories exist? Now memories are there to refer to tell our brain, that part of our brain that stores a lot of energy, stores a lot of things that can we always think about. Now like this ABCD, then now 1 2 3 4 is a part of our brain which is now the brain knows of this is a lot important for us. So that the brain has captured in that part of our brain now we cannot ever forget it. Now it's our memory. But sometimes if in our school if we learn something of science or of maths anything, sometimes we forget it. Sometimes it has a lot good over there in our mind. So it's again in our mind that if we want that a lot, if we think that it should be over there, so our brain thinks that it's a lot more important for us, so we will put it in the particular in the that storage that we can think a lot. We have to put the things which are important for us in the part where we will use it a lot of time. So and sometimes some people have a very much sharp memory. Like one time one person from a helicopter, he saw the whole London of America and the London, and after he drawn the same London that he saw from the helicopter. A lot good memory power. Then comes the third one, reasoning. The powers of your brain are astonishing. You can live in the moment, reflect on the past, or imagine the future. You can allow your thoughts to wander in new directions or train them to shut out the world and focus within. How does your brain help you reason, plan, make choices, and set your mind on your goals? Now, many people say that your logical reasoning is good and it is not. Some competitions are there. Why? See our reasoning, see our mind can talk about, the mind can do things. It can plan things very much fastly. How? Then how its memory is there, how he can see about the past and what he will do now, how he can imagine what will be the future. You can allow your thoughts to go in the directions, when they're in new directions, to talk about new directions, or train them to shut out the world and focus within. So reasoning, like logical reasoning and these all, so like it is like we have to talk about some things. Then what we have learned today? Today we have learned about if there is one thing that makes you different from others is we have learned about if there is one thing that makes ourselves different from other animals, it is our ability to think. And which are these abilities of thinking? Your thinking brain oversees these three abilities: reasoning, memory, and language. So before leaving now, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe the channel. Tap the bell icon for the future videos notification. And in other videos, we will come with more interesting topics. And if you want to see about it, if you want to get a knowledge about it, you can tell us in what things you want us, like science and others. If you want something, you can tell us in the comment box. So, bye bye.